Emerald Tablet 10. The Key of Time. Listen, O man. Take of my wisdom. Learn of the deep hidden mysteries of space. Learn of the thought that grew in the abyss, bringing order and harmony in space. Know, O man, that all that exists has being only because of the law. Know the law and you shall be free, never be bound by the fetters of night. Far through strange spaces, have I journeyed into the depth of the abyss of time, learning strange and yet stranger mysteries, until in the end all was revealed. Know that mystery is only mystery when it is knowledge unknown to man. When you have plumbed the heart of all mystery, knowledge and wisdom will surely be yours. You seek and learn that time is the secret whereby you may be free of this space. Long have I, Thoth, sought wisdom, yes, and shall seek to eternity's end, for know that ever before receding shall move the goal I seek to attain. Even the lords of the cycles know that not yet have they reached the goal, for with all of their wisdom, they know that truth ever grows. Once, in a past time, I spoke to the dweller. Asked of the mystery of time and space. Asked him the question that surged in my being, saying, O Master, what is time? Then he the Master spoke to me saying, Know, O Thoth, in the beginning there was void and nothingness, a timeless, spaceless, nothingness. And into the nothingness came a thought, purposeful, all-pervading, and it filled the void. There existed no matter, only force, a movement, a vortex of vibration of the purposeful thought that filled the void. And I questioned the Master, saying, Was this thought eternal? And the dweller answered me saying, In the beginning, there was eternal thought, and for thought to be eternal time must exist. So into the all-pervading thought grew the law of time. Yes, time which exists through all space, floating in a smooth, rhythmic movement that is eternally in a state of fixation. Time changes not, but all things change in time. For time is the force that holds events separate, each in its proper place. Time is not in motion, but you move through time as your consciousness moves from one event to another. Yes, by time you exist, all in all, an eternal one existence. Know that even though in time you are separate, yet still are one in all times existent. Ceased then the voice of the dweller, and I departed to ponder on time. For I knew that in these words lay wisdom and a way to explore the mysteries of time. Often did I ponder the words of the dweller. Then I sought to solve the mystery of time. I found that time moves through strange angles. Yet only by curves could I hope to attain the key that would give me access to the time-space. I found that only by moving upward and yet again by moving to rightward could I be free from the time of this movement. Forth I came from out of my body, moved in the movements that changed me in time. Strange were the sights I saw in my journeys, many the mysteries that opened to view. Yes, I saw man's beginning, learned from the past that nothing is new. Seek, O man, to learn the pathway that leads through the spaces that are formed forth in time. Forget not, O man, with all of your seeking that light is the goal you shall seek to attain. Search you ever for light on your pathway, and ever for you the goal shall endure. Let not your heart turn ever to darkness. Light let your soul be, a sun on the way. Know that you in the eternal brightness, you shall ever find your soul hid in the light, never fettered by bondage to darkness, ever it shines forth a sun of the light. Yes, no, though hidden in darkness, your soul, a spark of the true flame, exists. Be one with the greatest of all lights. Find at the source, the end of your goal. Light is life, for without the great light nothing can ever exist. Know that in all formed matter, the heart of light always exists. Yes, even though bound in the darkness, inherent light always exists. Once I stood in the halls of Amenti and heard the voice of the lords of Amenti, saying in tones that rang through the silence, words of power, mighty and potent. Chanted they the song of the cycles, the words that opened the path to beyond. Yes, I saw the great path opened and looked for an instant into the beyond. I saw the movements of the cycles, vast as the thought of the source could convey. I knew then that even infinity is moving on to some unthinkable end. I saw that the cosmos is order and part of a movement that extends to all space, a part of an order of orders, constantly moving in a harmony of space. I saw the wheeling of cycles like vast circles across the sky. I knew then that all that has being is growing to meet yet other being in a far-off grouping of space and of time. I knew then that in words are power to open the planes that are hidden from man. Yes, that even in words lies hidden the key that will open above and below. Listen now, man, this word I leave with you. Use it and you shall find power in its sound. You say the word, Zen you are you, and power you shall find. Yet must you understand that man is of light and light is of man. Listen, O man, and hear a mystery stranger than all that lies beneath the sun. Know, O man, that all space is filled by worlds within worlds, yes, one within the other yet separate by law. Once in my search for deep buried wisdom, I opened the door that bars them from man. I called from other planes of being, one who was fairer than the daughters of men. Yes, I called her from out of the spaces to shine as a light in the world of men. Used I the drum of the serpent. I wore the robe of the purple and gold. I placed on my head the crown of silver. Around me the circle of cinnabar shone. I raised my arms and cried the invocation that opens the path to the plains beyond, cried to the lords of the signs in their houses, lords of the two horizons, watchers of the treble gates, stand you one at the right and one at the left as the star rises to his throne and rules over his sign. Yes, thou dark prince of Arulu, open the gates of the dim hidden land and release her whom you keep imprisoned. Hear you, hear you, hear you, dark lords and shining ones, and by their secret names, names which I know and can pronounce, hear you and obey my will. I lit then with the flame my circle and called her in the space plains beyond. Daughter of light, return from Arulu. 7 times and 7 times have I passed through the fire. Food I have not eaten. Water I have not drunk. I call you from Arulu, from the realm of Ikershigal, I summon you, Lady of Light. Then before me rose the dark figures, yes, the figures of the lords of Arulu. Parted they before me and forth came the Lady of Light. Free was she now from the lords of the night, free to live in the light of the earth sun, free to live as a child of light. Hear you and listen, O my children. Magic is knowledge and only is law. Be not afraid of the power within you, for it follows law as the stars in the sky. Know that to he without knowledge, wisdom is magic and not of the law. But know that forever you by your knowledge can approach closer to a place in the Sunday. Listen, my children, follow my teaching. Be you ever a seeker of light. Shine in the world of men all around you, a light on the path that shall shine among men. Follow and learn of my magic. Know that all force is yours if you will. Fear not the path that leads you to knowledge, but rather you shun the dark road. Light is yours, O man, for the taking. Cast off the fetters and you shall be free. Know that your soul is living in bondage, fettered by fear that holds you in thrall. Open your eyes and see the great sunlight. Be not afraid, for all is your own. Fear is the lord of dark Arulu to he who has never faced the dark fear. Yes, know that fear has existence created by those who are bound by their fears. Shake off your bondage, O children, and walk in the light of the glorious day. Never turn your thoughts to the darkness, and surely you shall be one with the light. Man is only what he believes, a brother of darkness or a child of the light. Come thou into the light, my children. Walk in the pathway that leads to the Sunday. Listen you now and listen to the wisdom. Use the word I have given to you. Use it and surely you shall find power and wisdom and light to walk in the way. Seek you and find the key I have given, and ever shall you be a child of the light.